Welcome to a demonstration of Dell EMC Cloud for Microsoft Azure Stack. In this video, we are going to illustrate the powerful integrations offered in Microsoft Visual Studio for working with Azure Resource Manager or ARM templates. ARM templates are declarative files written in JavaScript Object Notation, or JSON, that allow IT operations professionals to codify infrastructure deployments. ARM templates are a critical component of any organization's DevOps strategy if working with Microsoft Azure and Dell EMC Cloud for Microsoft Azure Stack. As indicated on this slide, IT transformation using DevOps principles and practices has many benefits to both the business and its technologists. So let's see how simple it is to get started with ARM templates using Visual Studio. The first thing we need to do is to create a new project in Visual Studio. We'll choose to deploy a new Azure resource group and provide a meaningful name, and also create a new Git repository on the local machine for the project. There are a wide variety of predefined ARM templates in the Azure Stack Quick Start repository on GitHub to help us get started. As you can see, these are all available to us right within Visual Studio. For now, we'll just select the blank template to see what files get created locally. In Solution Explorer, we'll see that a couple different JSON files get created, along with a PowerShell script to automate the deployment. Now let's open up a template we prepared ahead of this video that deploys a feature-rich SharePoint environment, complete with a new Active Directory domain, front-end load balancers, and a back-end SQL database. We named it SHI-HOST-SP. In Solution Explorer, notice that this SharePoint template contains a few more JSON files versus the blank template, since we've modularized this one for easier maintainability. Visual Studio provides a few other nice integrations for working with our ARM templates. For example, this JSON outline view helps us define and organize the parameters, variables, and resources contained throughout our template. Then we can browse to Cloud Explorer, where we will input our Azure and Azure Stack accounts and subscriptions. We see these subscriptions when we go to actually deploy our SharePoint environment. Notice that we can deploy on-premises to Azure Stack or out to public Azure using the same template. We'll give our resource group a name and choose its region. And then we'll tailor this deployment by providing additional parameter values. As you can see, we provided a name for our domain, inserted URLs for our ISOs, and typed in a product key for SharePoint. We even took advantage of Azure Stack Key Vault so we can keep the domain administrator password secret and avoid having to expose that password as plain text in our template. Then we click Save and OK to deploy. We'll be able to track the progress of our deployment and view the running tasks from right within the Visual Studio output view, instead of browsing back over to the Azure Stack portals to see the progress. Finally, we can browse over to the tenant portal to view the successful resource group deployment. Notice all the different resources we created: multiple virtual machines, load balancers, network security groups, etc. And that concludes our demo. Thank you for watching.